now, I'd love your calls on this one. Do you think fireworks should be banned? What is going on? Oh, no. Oh, Lord. Goodness me. 0207, gosh. 862 2222, that's the number. Tell me what you think. New research has shown 78% of people would like to see private sales of fireworks completely axed, and a third would like to see public firework displays banned completely. Cost of fireworks, along with the stress that it causes to our beloved pets, is being cited as the reason behind these stats. So take a look at this video of little Shiloh last night. This is just Ed's dog. Ed works on the show, and his four-legged friend was in absolute fear last night. Look at him shaking there with terror. So what do you think about this? Do you see no harm at all in lighting up the sky, or do you think fireworks are simply a nightmare all the way from bonfire night to New Year's Eve? Do give me a call and let me know. Let's start with you, Kevin. You're not going to be a firework Grinch, are you?
Oh, no, I'm just thinking now of poor Shiloh and Ed afterwards when he's waiting with an axe. Because I wouldn't ban their sales. I think they're restricted now on age grounds. Maybe down the line they'll be replaced by lasers, drones, other types of display. I accept there's a problem with animals. I used to see my own cats.
And we're showing at the moment, they look like fireworks, but really they're, drone generated, and they are magnificent, aren't they? Although maybe they lack the sort of the smell, feel, the slightly amateur. I mean, I just remember as a child, my dad would put on a display in the garden. Everyone's dad did the same thing. There was always a Catherine wheel that went sort of halfway around the circle and then fell on the ground, and sort of, it was always a bit sort of botched up, but kind of what you expected.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that there might be a difference here between, fireworks in big city centres like, New Year's Eve, when you see the great displays in London, in Sydney and all around the world, Singapore. I think that's a different feel to then maybe your local community where we do have pets and we do have animals. And, I do think that obviously that terrible footage of Shiloh there. So I think we've got to be more maybe thoughtful, but I don't think you should ban them outright. No, I think they do bring the community together. They've got to be sold responsibly because antisocial behaviour, the wrong kind of people getting hold of them can cause all kinds of nuisances. But I don't think you should ban them. But of course, we can try and be maybe a little bit more considerate when we're using them.
So no Shiloh's law.
Let's talk to Catherine Alderson from the Firework campaign. Catherine, thanks so much for joining us. I believe you really are not a fan. That's an understatement of fireworks. What would you like to see happening then?
Well, the thing is with fireworks, they're so excessively used now. You just aren't able to prepare any longer for evenings of fireworks because people set them off from the middle of October all the way through to the middle of January. So realistically, they're affecting a lot of people on a daily basis. So yeah, I don't necessarily concur with banning them in their totality, but I do feel that there does need to be some form of compromise on the current restrictions for when the public, the consumer, has purchased them, because they are being used antisocially. They are being weaponised against, people like the fire brigade, ambulance services, police, etc. And kids are getting hold of them. There's no question about that.
When you say, we're not able to prepare for them, do you mean prepare our pets for them, or do you mean prepare ourselves for them?
Both. People are equally affected by the noise, the smell, the pollution. You've got asthmatics, you've got PTSD, you've got autism, all these noise-affected disorders. And of course, obviously, some pets, people say it's to do with training. It's not to do with training. It's a DNA factor. Some animals are terrified, and that includes wildlife as well. So, if we actually know when they're coming, we can mentally prepare ourselves, physically prepare ourselves, and take appropriate medication action, or go away, or whatever's required to protect ourselves as individuals or as pet owners.
All right, you're campaigning. Do you think you stand any chance of success in this campaign, or is fireworks and the enjoyment of fireworks and the bonfire and everything else just so deeply ingrained in our tradition that we're never going to give it up?
I think the thing is the opinion in society has changed very much significantly over the years. And I think that's mostly because of the constant barrage of fireworks that we're all having to put up with. We're not getting any peaceful enjoyment in our homes any longer. Our government, they've argued that there's a lot of legislation in place, this, that, the other. Yes, there is legislation in place, but it does fall extremely short once a consumer has those fireworks in their possession.
Catherine, thank you
And
so
that's
much,
where
and
the
thanks for
change really
raising
needs
your
to be.
concerns. Greatly appreciated. Let's talk to Jackie in North Lanarkshire. Hi, Jackie. Are you a fireworks fan?
I am not.
Ah.
The distress they cause in my house from October till January is unbelievable.
And who is distressed
got
in your
two-
house, Jackie? Who's caused distress?
I've got 2 border collie dogs, and the youngest one is terrified of them
Right.
to the extent when they go off, he will go under beds, under tables, and try to dig his way through the floor.
Oh.
He tries anything to get away from them.
And what kind of steps can you put in place? And as you say, these fireworks go on for ages and ages, almost without end. So what do you do to protect that little dog of yours?
We've tried building a den to make them feel more secure.
Yeah.
Doesn't work. We've tried medication. Doesn't work. Plugging in the diffusers that are meant to calm them down. None of these things work. And even trying to comfort him. No, he just wants away.
So, Jackie,
He
what
tries
would you
to
like to see done? Would you like a blanket ban on all fireworks, or is there something else that would satisfy you and that help you?
have displays. You have them, but you have them away from residential areas. Or there's the fireworks that don't make sounds. We don't need the sounds. I mean, they're loud enough as it is, and we know that dogs' hearing is way better than ours. So the sound to them must be horrendous.
Jackie, thank you very much indeed. Thanks for the call. Let's talk to Anne in Hertfordshire. Anne, how do you feel about fireworks?
Yes, hello, good morning. I just think it's a one-year piece of fun, and we need some fun like anything at the moment. The world's a mess, the country's a mess, and we need something to brighten up our lives with a bit of fireworks. I don't see the problem. As long as it's done safely, securely, a proper event. They go past my window and I watch them every year, and it's beautiful.
Kevin, Anne says, come on, give us our fireworks. At least we enjoy them. They're literal rays of light in the darkness.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Anne, but that, of course, would just be November the 5th, when people can buy fireworks all year round, and some people celebrate their birthdays with them, or other, they have Diwali celebrations, people use fireworks then. I mean, I like fireworks like you, and sound is part of it, but as I've listened to the other callers, actually, I've thought they're being rather reasonable and making their cases very well. We can enjoy life in other ways, can't we? It's not just fireworks. I agree, a bit of fun, it's nice, but there's lots of other things you can do.
Let's have a chat with Ray, Ray's in Carmarthenshire. Hello, Ray. Are you a fireworks fan?
Well, I don't mind fireworks normally, but our neighbours always have those bomb things that sound like real bombs going off.
Yeah.
And so I'm going to have a word this year, because in April we adopted a dog from Ukraine, she came via Romania.
Yeah.
And she was rescued by a charity called War Paws.
Oh, gosh.
From roaming around the streets while the Russians probably killed their owners.
Oh, my goodness. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah,
Absolutely heartbreaking.
and at the time, she'd only won.
Right, so the last thing she needs is to be in your nice, safe home and hearing these terrible noises that will remind her of all the trauma that she's suffered and been through. So what are you going to do? Go over there and say, please, can you, take our dog into account and don't do this year?
Works is only 100 yards away from our house. We're across the road from them.
Yes. Oh, yeah, well, you're going to go over and at least ask them to understand.
Yeah,
and
not used a lot, but they probably already bought them, but they've been on holiday until yesterday.
Oh, gosh. Well, I wish you luck with it, Ray. I hope they do understand. Maybe they'll take them and set them off on some kind of common land where it's legal but far away from your poor dog. Thank you very much indeed for calling. Good Lord, honestly, the stories are actually very affecting, aren't they?
They are. I mean, let's just hope there aren't fireworks between Ray and his neighbour.
Yes,
If he goes
well
and
said.
asks them.
And absolutely, heartily agree.